Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Hello, Silver. Hello, Gareth. Gareth, thank you very much for the 59 months Prime. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Hope, any plans for the upcoming weekend? And Silver, thank you very much for the 50 stream streak. Wow. That's impressive. That is impressive. Hope we're doing well. We're back with this side of Expanse. 59 minutes of total Yo stream yesterday. No, it was Tuesday because I wasn't streaming yesterday. Let's get it correct. Right. So today is let's see if we can just kick out these. It's going to be a bit of time because did I ever know this? So this is the thing that we're not going to start building them until we've researched this. This is currently 6 years away approximately. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at getting the resources required, which is lots and 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 lots of metal. Like, we can't even build one at the moment. That's how much metal it costs, and we've got to build like 6 or 7 or something like that. It starts at 10 and we've got to get it below 6, and it's 0.6 per one. So there we go. I decided not to stick those mods in. Thought, you know, it's not the benefit. It wasn't as I'd hoped it would be. So hopefully in time it will be, but we'll see. I think it's just a quirk of the object definitions that's causing me frustration. To be fair, I might just end up turning these into pure asteroids and then just slamming them into the planet. Maybe I'll think about it. Or I might even just turn the series into a mini planet so I can't bring that into orbit around another world. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, what we need to do is we need to get metal. And it's probably going to be best if we bring it all from Lutia. 24 asteroids. How far are we away? Like I said, I'm just thinking so far ahead. Like, I just want the asteroid engines. 16 years, 17 years in time. No, okay, it's not happening yet. Then I'm not rushing to that. Okay, so let's just see what we've got around. Can I sell anything for make money? No. Only sold. Power production consumption's good here. Let's just spin it a second just so I can see. $150,000 a month is what we're losing. Like, and a majority, that is mostly, what, 2/3 of it is on facilities, our expenses. Ice Master, 66 months and more before streaming late is a lot of time. What? 66 months. I mean, it's been longer, hasn't it? That's a question. Loki's not showing. Why is Loki not showing? Don't know if Loki's subs ran out or not. Don't think so. I haven't got a button that I can press just to ensure Loki's in chat anymore. It's I missed my bot. I do. And the bot I use, they're developing to use it on Linux, but they haven't quite got it to the point where they're releasing it yet. But yeah, so sad. Right, why is electronics not working? What are you missing? Silicon. Sad a silicon mine. Then. There you go. There's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 silicon mines. That'll kick the glass into play. You're missing carbon. That's fine. Carbon has to get delivered anyway. There's nothing local. Comes from here. We got the loud music again. So for years. So if we drop all this into Mars, to be fair, I need to. How much have you got? 45k. Right, let's add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's up that to 3, 4. Right, okay, so let's up that to 5. And then I could do one more, but I think we'll hold off utilizing them. So 36,000 tons is what we need. This is bleeping red at me. Right, Luna is out. Yeah, we're fully aware. To be fair, I should actually get some supplies stuck here. Just for the hell of it, because I've got money to burn. Should I terraform Luna a little bit? For, you know, lols. Does it have an atmosphere? It doesn't have an atmosphere. Okay, let me wait until I've got the electromagnetic cannon. I'll move stuff into position, because then we've got stuff there and we use it to send supplies over. We got a power issue here. No, why are you complaining? So it's a people issue. It is a people issue. We need more people. There you go. We've got more people. Got more people. I don't know, I'm just feeling lazy and just going to buy like the materials off the market. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 200 people. Then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6. No, okay, 5's our limit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This needs to be condensed. Just saying. Just make it a bit easier. Right, so you're missing rare metals. We've got some on planet side, so we're going to send it up into orbit. We're actually out of fuel as well. No shocker there. We can't use this because that's 200 max. So we're gonna have to use these. So if we do send anything else, we'll send the supplies up. So 600 supplies. In fact, if we do that, because then it's 3. 4. Hi, Grundick. Buying slaves off the market. Yeah, but Freak says it's not buying, it's hiring. So I'm not allowed to say that I'm buying people. I'm hiring them. It's for a one-off fee, and I just keep feeding them. That's it. That's their payment. Foods. I mean, I know there's plenty of people that will happily work just for foods, especially if it's good foods. But yeah, there's no wages in this. You know, to be fair, if you did pay them wages, where would they spend it? Like, we don't have shops on Mars. And they're living their whole life on Mars because I'm not bringing them back to Earth. So, yeah. like, this is where I'm hoping at some point they just get rid of this and they change it for something else, because it doesn't... When you think about it logically, it doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, because your costs, once you're off world, your costs are financial, your costs are material. So as long as you can provide your self-sufficient with material, you don't need money. Do we need any sense? Yes, because I'm autistic, damn it. It's game magic. Right. We also, actually, we also need noble gas up here as well. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to drop these. Actually, no, not yet. I should send them away somewhere. Should. Problem is that they've had babies in space, so I can move 200 of them, but that's it. It leaves 8 people there. It's no good. Silicon mine on Phobos. We've got our compartments. Carbon release. Right, okay, cool. That's something we can do on Mars. So, on Mars, because obviously we are taking carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, we can take that carbon dioxide, and it's one of the CO2 electrolysis, and that will convert it into carbon and oxygen. I need to do more carbon extractors though. That's fine. It's okay. It's all right. 2.5 E's of energy. Yeah. Right. So we need 2, and then a bunch of these. I didn't even count them. So I have no idea how many times I pressed that. Hermes 4 and 5 have been constructed. So we're up to 1. I need that to be 1.8. Right. Okay, spacecraft has arrived on our comet. Hooray! That's all the jewels. So that's our water. Fantastic. That is literally all. Just the water. So what we need, how many to actually orbit this? Only 13, okay. So I did say what we were going to do with this is we're going to send it to Mars orbit. This is like the setup crew and people. It's going to be a whatever mission. A roundabout mission. Noble gas, helium-3, and water. Again, I don't know whether it does it in this order, that order, randomly. I don't know. Right. Do we want anything coming back from Mars? I'm going to put metal. No, because it has to be one off, because I'll end up filling this up with for no reason. All right. Hi, free. Loud music, Zach. Launch vehicle, no launch vehicle. Fastest. Yeah, we'll just like send over metals as and when it's needed. Okay, so this will be send that. Production on Callisto stopped due to lack of supply for workers. Okay, right, yes. That's fair. I mean, to be fair, we have no production happening anyway, because I haven't set it up. We're still just doing this because for some reason it's not discovered the statistics for these, so we're mining them at 0 point whatever 000 rounded. So we're not actually losing anything. They can't die because they're housed, so they do stay alive, but they just won't work if we get anything. Obviously it was a one-way trip with the Hermes, right? 52 tons. Is that enough to get us anywhere? Did I get anyone onto Ganymede? I did get people onto Ganymede, didn't I? Yeah. So it might be this is how I support, because obviously we've got supplies getting here. Right, okay, there we go. So Ganymede, Callisto, flip round. Question is, can it get there? I have no launch vehicle, so there's no point in me lifting anything up. Well, I mean, maybe take the water over. But I need a singular launch vehicle. Yeah, that'll do. One ice rocket, so 317. Let's take advantage of this. I'm not sending metal over, so 317 is an extra 53. No, not quite. Slightly off. Right. So we will burn just a fraction over half of that to get over to Ganymede. Okay, that's fine. Head over. Ganymede doesn't have means to make. Then that's it. It's stranded then. That's unfortunate. I should have brought metal over. Never mind. So how do I mean, well, saying that, we've got, so if that's 26 per, well, 13 per craft, we can throw some supplies over and then come back, but we are not making many trips. So what we're going to need is, I mean, I would prefer nuclear, if I'm to be honest. Did I not bring orbitals over? I didn't bring orbitals over at all. Okay. So not quite to the level of being self-sufficient yet. Saying that, it's missing rare metals anyway. Did any of these moons have rare metals? I don't think so. No. That's a shame. That is a shame. Okay. Right, let's it's actually like be 7 days. Actually it's taken a lot longer than I thought to get over there. No. It took as I expected. Right, so on to Ganymede. So we've brought over some silicon, some water. I mean, I know it's got it here, but you know. So off to Callisto. Actual. We're going to bring over. Now, now I'm thinking here, maybe, because obviously I'm not going to be able to take 600 tons of supplies. So our choice here, if we actually we're going to do a little bit about this. What I'm going to do, we're going to take over 200 tons of carbon, 74 tons of supplies, and we're going to spin up a hydroponic farm on Callisto. If you can take, because you need to be able to come back. Okay. So it's 8 years worth. I'm pretty sure it's only 50 tons. Excellent. Question is, that will wipe out the water so fast. Hermes, that's the final Hermes on Earth, has been constructed, so we've now got all 5. So this is going off to Luna. Maybe. I did say I want to terraform Luna a bit, but we also want to do other things here. Right, we'll send supplies over. Metals. How many metals have I got? Yeah, got enough. Lunar natural, sending all 5 over. So we're going to send, say 600 of that, and then we need to buy all the supplies because, you know, we need more supplies. Be 900, right? Yep. So 900 tons of supply, 600 tons of metal. No, 2 of them we fine. Yes, take everything because it should go. You need to pay me some money and then give me the fuel that I'm missing. At least it should. Oh, there we go. Sun Luna, fantastic. Right, so we had shut down this. So it's not going to convert our metal into alloys. But I brought the metal over so we can look at potentially expansion. Yeah. At some point, we will want magnetic sphere generators here as well. So you've got, there is no atmosphere, so I'm not getting much use of this. However, this is where how much water's left? 3 million. So 3 million tons of water on Luna's surface. Obviously, we're mining it at 1/3 of a ton a day. So what we could do is this electrolysis plant, we can convert that into hydrogen and oxygen. We say 2. More water extractors. 1, 2, and 3. I'm debating whether I want to switch back on the fuel, some fuel refineries. Nah. Polymer plant requires carbon, which obviously we've not got here, so it's pointless. I already have brains. There he is. Well, we have one glass kiln. Electronics is without rare metal. I mean, we've got rare metals, just not got noble gas. There's no point making electronics on here. There's nothing really else to do, if I'm honest. With the carbon power plant, this has been altered where this originally this was a non-loss loop. I do think they have rebalanced it, maybe, because it's consuming. So 12. Hang on, brain's not mathing it right. So this is directly half. So that's a 1-to-2 ratio. That's not quite a 1-to-2 ratio. It consumes more oxygen than what the CO2 electrolysis will put out. Okay. But this will solve a lot of power issues on Mars. Question is, can we keep up with the oxygen demand, which would be converting water into hydrogen will give us the excess water, the excess oxygen that we need by still getting hydrogen byproducts in order to use in nuclear powered craft. Trying to just run the numbers through my head a little bit. Problem is I need exotic particles, not exotic alloys, sorry, which we don't have over here. We'd have to bring them from Earth. Right, anyway, we've now got 17 years worth of supplies here. That's fine. This can go back to Earth now. Are we returning with anything? The answer should be yes. The problem is we've got no way getting it off the surface, and I'm not building rockets for it. I haven't got enough of these. All right, it's fine. It's going back empty. We will return with stuff we need. So more supplies maybe. What else do I want? Yeah, alloys. Yeah, supplies and alloys is going to be all. I don't think I want anything else. That will at least get the rotary launcher up. Maybe I'll send some metal along as well. I'm going to need to purchase some. It's fine. So more supplies. Yeah, we'll send 400 this time. Excuse me. 400 alloys. 700 metal. There we go. Beautiful. And yeah, you use up all me noble gas, please. Thank you. Right, new offer on Luna to buy metal. It depends on who's buying it, because I'm not. Yeah, no. And no. You can do without. Like, I'll tell you what, I am curious to which way they're going to have the AI go. Oh no, Mars only has 72 days left. Okay. It's run out of carbon. Okay. So we need to send these over. I send all 20. We send a kiloton and a half. And we will also send a kiloton of metal, just go towards the magnetosphere projects. And then also 500 tons of fuel. So we've got more. Tempted to actually send a silicon. Do we need silicon on there? No. Technically, you don't need fuel either. I mean, I have 50 fuel refineries going. Yeah, well, I need more water extractors. Actually, I need to not have so many fuel refineries going. 6 tons a day. Drop that down to 10 active. In fact, yeah, I might get rid of some. But in that case, do I want to send anything else back? The glass, maybe? No, because we've worked out it's really pointless having I haven't got enough workers. Damn. It's really pointless having solar arrays. I've got a power issue here, actually. If only I had an oxygen source here. Well, I don't. So yeah, never mind. Okay. I'm not really thinking for sending anything else back. So yeah, that will be it. Minimal fuel back. Thank you. Cool. And then what should happen is once that kicks in, it realizes the farms are going. We'll start having a plus that will last 45 years at current consumption. Fantastic. Right, so we're good for 45 years, basically, unless I move them somewhere. Or, you know, we vastly increase our population. Which isn't out the realm of possibility, because I do need to really increase it. 23 years of carbon, so we actually need more. More of this. 4 more extractors. Just making sure that it's not going to screw me over. We're a bit too cavalier. 1, 2, 3, 4. With some of the others' bodies. So we are going to need more people here. I need a launch facility. Or just have to thratize. We've got a launch facility on Deimos. I just don't have one on Phobos. What am I missing to get one? 200 alloys. Okay. Let's send the Hermes home. Okay, so with the Hermes, this is where we're going to move this stuff over that I want. So we're going to send all 4. I should have more than enough. Plenty of alloys. Is there anything else I want to build? Literally going to be the rotary launcher. We need to alter some priorities around as well, because obviously we don't have enough people. We don't actually have enough power either. I'd actually done the wrong one. Okay. Mars, okay, where? So send 400 over. I think we can afford to send 2 of these over. That will fix our power problem. Is there anything else I can do with silicon? I think at this point I might as well just can the glass kilns. The limitation of solar this far out. Yeah. No point sending metal. Rare metals. Just in case I want to do any expansion. I've got no rare metals here now anyway. Where are my rare metals? Got rid of it. We haven't had any deliveries in a while. Oh, obviously not. Okay. That sucks. Well, in that case, I'm not sure if I want to send anything else, just this. In which case I only send 1, not all 4. Because to me, yeah. Right, this will be it then. Just I need 1 of them. 2 of them, sorry. Then we use the hawk. There we go. Right, so now that's been delivered. Let me increase priority for that. I'm going to lower priority for that. In fact, I'm just going to switch this off. Carbon's important, so we've got to keep that going. Metal's important, I've got to keep them all going. Even though, to be fair, we have fixed power anyway. I just don't want, if we get it in the future. So we're now going to hit a worker problem. We have 6 workers not working. We need 20. This is where the priority is going to come into use. So rotary launcher is priority 6 anyway. I'm going to make that priority 6. So the solar array, the rotary launcher is only less important than the research lab. And then it will go across the rest. You've got no demands, so that's fine. Okay, cool. Back out to Jupiter's moons, Callisto. Hooray! It's finally scouting them. It's only been, I don't know, 20 years since I landed people here or something like that, and you finally decided to get the little handheld scanners out. About bloody time. Okay, that's ridiculous. Oh, it's taking so long. Right, carbon oxide extractors, deoxide extractors. Contract complete. We've landed on Titan. Guess what? We've also completed that as well. Brilliant. So that's the only contract we've got until we hit certain research milestones now. So we now have 200 people on Titan. We have 1 year. To get this stuff. Where the hell is the... Did I put it in orbit? No, wait, what? Did I not send construction equipment over? Did I forget the construction modules? Maybe. I don't think I did. I'm sure I sent them all over. Well, we have 200 people on Titan for a year, and then that's it. Because there's absolutely no way in hell I'm going to be able to get anything here in time. Oops. Whoopsie. Let's see. Right, hang on. I'm already. Right. Is Saturn nearby? Yeah, okay, we might be able to. It's a very, very slim chance, but we might be able to pull stuff off the Jupiter means. It's a very slim chance, mind you. Let's see, can you go dry? 10 years. Fastest? That is the fastest. Yeah, that is literally it. Okay, I can get it down to 2 years. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I put them on there. Because normally I send a people mission and a setup mission. There it is. Found it. There's the setup mission. The people arrived first. That was the problem. Okay, we can put it off. It's going to be very, very close, but we might be able to just do it. But it's going to be super close. It is going to be super close. So our focus is on waiting for this to arrive. Right, yeah, we don't care about that. Right, there we go. So that's in orbit. That's our orbitals. Fortunately, it is literally we just use gravity to drop this down. And it's like instant. We've got 6 months. So the habitats are first, which actually would end up wiping it out. 4 months. 150 days, which is 5 months. Right? Yeah, they're dead. All right, 1. If we do just 1, because at least we only lose half of them then. Oh, actually, saying that, there might be a way to still save them. 1 second. Hydroponic farm. How fast? That will come on just as that's running out. But that 2 hydroponic farms should. So it's 0.32. So technically I need 4, but that will drop once that habitat comes online. But that will save at least 100 people anyway. Which means we've got our critical mass number. Right, I need launch pads. I need to make sure that certain things are built anyway. before I accidentally use up the materials. Right, overkill, but that should save everybody. Should. Let's find out. It's... Oh, hang on. New research. First steps interstellar. Okay, cool. I don't care about it. We just researched nanotubes. Lovely. So we've got our final one. 2 years, 10 months. Right, one habitat is done. That has pushed it to 37 days. Oh, you know what I haven't got? I haven't got bloody miners. I didn't. There's something I was forgetting. I forgot to do extraction. Someone's already died. It's gone down to 199. Like I said, we're at the critical mass of 100, so I don't really care beyond that. There you go. Supplies have run out on Titan, and people will start to die. 99 humans died on Titan. Oh well. Why don't I have you guys up first? Problem is they won't even kick in now. Ah. So what we need now is a supply mission. So we still need to do this mission anyway. Just to send supplies over. No, not what am I doing? Say 300 supplies. Okay, 242 supplies. $274. Actually, I'm going to trust what that said. Oh, we missed the transfer window. Damn it! I got cocky and thought I could still save it. The next transfer window is not for another 17 years. Even though they're going that way, just shoot yourself that way. I just don't have enough propellant. That's my problem. So I have 24 tons. Obviously, we've got like literally 0 propellant out there. 240 tons. Right, I need to do a double here. Alright, so I need that orbit, that actual. Let's see if I can do a grav shot. This is a Hail Mary, if this works. Supplies, we're just going to go 50. We're going to go as light as possible. I need you to take, like, all the fuel. Then off of Ganymede. Over to Titan. On both. Keep the supplies. Because this should, in theory... Right, so it's going to be 7 years. But 24... Oh, God, 24 years. Wait, what about the fuel that you're bringing over with you? Like, the mission itself is coming over with a ton of fuel. Why are you not using that? Because honestly, that fuel that they're coming over with... Alright. Won't let me access it until it's arrived. That's very annoying. It's a one-way trip. 10 years. Can we get it sooner? I'm happy to burn all the fuel. Problem is, I don't know what it is, but this doesn't zoom in how I would expect it to zoom in. Because it just resets it sometimes. Right, that is the absolute fastest we can get, and it's a one-way trip for two of them. That's fine. Off you go. That will kickstart that. It does mean that I've now got 0 noble gases out here now. Like, the Jupiter system is done, as it were. I don't have atmospheric harvesters. Because it would be nice if I could just drop them there, and then that's it. That's my noble gas sorted. Do any of the moons have access? Yeah, Titan does, actually. There we go. That's why I picked Titan. There is also, how you pronounce that? These are Greek names, and I struggle with Greek pronunciations. Right, okay. So Titan, Mars has got a year left of supplies. Are you still burning through that carbon? Yeah, so it's got 40 plus years. Brilliant. So we don't need to worry about Mars for now. I am going to switch that off. That will let that carbon last longer. I am also... I'm going to keep them off. So that means the water is now going perfectly. So that water is going to last for 4,000 years. The carbon is still... I know, because that's silicon, isn't it? It's duh. Okay, so what I could do then is if we add more carbon extractors. So using up all this metal that I'm meant to be saving. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2. How long until we fully extract it? 13,000 years. Ah. We need more. I don't know how silly I can get with it, mind you. My spacecraft has arrived. Fantastic. That's our people. That's the rest of our setup. Brilliant. So, what we are building here. We are building, first of all, how long got supplies? 4.9 years. Ooh. Well, for starters, we need to build an outpost. Not a rotating habitat to support our humans. Hooray. Also, research laboratory. Did I bring what I need? I did. There we go. So we are going to need to manually be bringing over supplies, because if it's only for 4 years now, launch pads. That's right, so we don't need any kicking off the surface, but the launch pad will help. And then one of them. Hydroponic farms completed on Titan. What else? Rotary launcher as well. Research laboratory is done. That's nearly done as well. So that should, it's now 16 years. Brilliant. Also means that we will get some baby, well, we should be getting some baby growth. No, we don't. No, because that's only enough work. You know what, that's fine. I'm not looking to get this too many people on here at the moment. Right, so that's like most of the construction done, but we now have 0.3 tons of noble gas being mined here. That's going to last us 136 years until we've mined it out. Obviously, we're going to increase the amount of mines as we supply more materials there. But this should allow me to send these back. So we're going to send them to Earth, actually. And we are going to take these with us. No point leaving them there. So I don't mind the length of time, 4 years, 3.5 years. Okay, that's fine by me. I'm in no rush with this now. I just want to keep slowly building this up. It's on my favorites. This one, it's got all the rare metals. I need supports. Hebe onto my favorites as well. There we go. Shame I can't like order them. So I've got all this stuff that I need to like transfer to where they could be more useful, and I don't want to just keep building more and more solar sails. I might have to potentially. Once we've got this researched, I think yeah, we're going to go down this line because this is going to help with our supplies going forwards and crew requirements. But once we've done this, which is like, I don't know, another 10 years worth of research at least, go down towards mass driver, suspended animation. That's already queued up. Want that added to the queue. Electromagnetic catapult. So why I want to use this, because this allows me to send resources to places without ships. The downside is for the duration of the mission, it becomes inaccessible to other missions. It's, yeah, which is sucky, but as a balancing decision, I assume. Right, I'm going to bring this like really up because I want to put this on the moon. Once it's on the moon, we're going to start putting an atmosphere on the moon just for the hell of it. Just build like 10 of them. Do you think I'm that wealthy? Right, so Lutia is down to 1 year of supplies before this stops. We need to go resupply Lutia. Right, where are you at the moment? It's gonna come off of Mars or I mean, I've got no ships over in actually no, I've got some here, haven't I? 21 years. Am I sending anything back to Earth? No. Actually, I just need you to hold there, load up supplies. Right, can I potentially do a grav assist? We've got to eyeball this a bit. Okay, why are you trying to get you to like? Thank you. I mean, maybe if I over to Venus, if we could potentially grab assist off Venus. Possibly. Let's try it. Is there anything that I want to take over just for the sake of helping myself out in the future? Is it just going to be supplies? It's just going to be supplies, to be honest. Yep, just supplies. And I imagine they will run out before it gets there. So we're going to do Venus orbit. Full amount, please. Ooh. Not enough thrust for the maneuver. Okay, I'm confused. Why? What? Total propellant needed. Launch cost. Well, there's something about this calculator, as it were, that just doesn't quite. It's like it's missing some relevant information, if I'm honest. I mean, that's the fastest, but that's still 3 years. If I go direct. Same amount of time. Actually, it's faster. Unfortunately, it's a one-way trip, mind you. Actually, no. See, this makes sense. It cannot carry enough propellant for this journey. Your launch vehicle cannot lift this much fuel. So significantly faster. But problem is we end up with not enough fuel to get back. This will give me enough fuel to get back. But yeah, it's still faster than just going via Venus. But there will be a moment of no. You will run out of supplies before they arrive. But yeah, you know what? That's fine. I can live with that. And then those supplies, once they arrive, should last like a long time, because that was near enough half the supplies I had on Earth going out there. Right, Nisa doesn't have support because it's all automated. Same with this, all automated. This has got some automation. 12 years of supplies. With all the researchers coming in, that will extend further, to be honest. Sounds like it's habitability. We're not going to spend resources increasing that either. To be fair, this alert threshold is, I'd rather be wanting like a year and a half. Like, just give me that massive heads up. Right, Titan. So we've got 9 there. One of the mods I've got is interfering with the ongoing schedules. So, yep. I take it to Earth. Earth back to Lutea. Okay, that's going around and around. Right, so this is the mission that I've got to pay attention to. Hasn't actually started yet. And I said, because of a slight little bug with one of the mods I'm using, I can't actually see when what is going on. Pretty sure it's like 2084, 5 or something. Anyway, so Titan is currently out of action until supplies arrive. Look at Ganymede. Ganymede and Callisto is also out of action because we have no fuel left. The only way that we can realistically fix that would be to create normal Stratos. But then I don't have polymers, so no, I can't. So it looks like all the moons are out. Everything beyond the belt's out of action currently. Okay. Oh well, never mind. Right, having a look here. So quickly have a look. 26 years before it runs out. So I've got 20 of them sitting here. You've got 6 years before you run out. So if we say send 10 water over to there, doesn't need it, can just launch itself, just out of curiosity. 1.1. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to use that, even though it's only what, 50 tons. It's still 50 ton saving. So, you know, why not? I'm not going to take all the fuel though, because we will need some for the other craft. Right, so that's Phobos now, 41 years going. Do we want to increase the amount of farms that we have here? No, because we don't have enough workers, so we can't do that. So we get more people. There's not much I can do, actually. 800. We've got 800 tons of oxygen. So that will create a significant increase in the amount of oxygen that's in the atmosphere, I suppose I should actually extract this. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to keep the nitrogen gas where it is. Noble gas is currently being extracted. I'm going to do another 10. Down to 9,000 years, so we've took off, what, 400 years. We're going to do another 10 now. Right, so spacecraft. Oh, it's actually a lot sooner. Okay, so Titan is now come to life. Which means that's now good. So what we now need is, because it's brought over some metals as well, which is very useful, very handy. Noble gas extractor, fuel extractor. He says hesitantly. We now do another habitat. Now for me, this is coming down to what, because we've only got 210 left. What do I use it for? Personally, I'm thinking water extractor. Right, so all of those facilities being made, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? So we've now got 0.75 tons a day of noble gas being extracted on Titan. That means that these can get sent back in time. Gonna wait a bit, mind you. There we go. Hooray. I should have waited before like building all that stuff, because I would have been able to build like one extra thing. Oh well, never mind. But that now drops it from 36,000 to 32.4 thousand, which is brilliant. All the savings. So we're now researching geothermal power turbines. I don't know what planets I can use that on, if I'm honest. If I can get rare metals sent here. Electronics. No, I'm going to keep electronics on Mars. Build polymers. I haven't got enough alloys though. Oh, okay, that sucks. Let me switch that off. Let me just have a look. That's not that one. Wait, none of them have metal on? Are you having a giggle? Oh, wow. Okay. We need to get... Just trying to think. Can I do anything with these? How far am I away from nuclear? He wants me to research this. 51 years! Damn! That's a lot of time. Regolith adaptation. Increase production of hydroponics farms by 25%. Decreases construction costs by 10%. Unlock facility agricultural complex. Requires nitrogen. That does not look not 9 tons of water, 1 ton of carbon to make 9 tons of food. What's the current conversion for farms? I don't know. I feel like hydroponic farms would be is better. It's just it's less clicks, fewer clicks. So that is literally it's like the only thing that's going to be. Yeah, I'm not convinced on that one. Right, back to Mars for a second. So yeah, we've got to keep. See, they're mining up my metal. Can I commit espionage actions and go steal it off them? We'd offer to buy it, but I know they won't sell it. Alright, so we do Mars actual, all 10, resources, metal. It stopped due to lack of supply to workers. Yes, as expected. I said we were expecting that to happen. Titan's technically the next nearest. 3 years away. But it's actually producing, so it's not. Next nearest is Deimos, which is 5 years away. Next to Mars is fine. I don't need to worry about that one. Okay. For these threats, we will send over to. Oh, I don't want to type water there, but we're sending water to Mars. So that's all 40s now sitting in Mars. Various places all over the planet, waiting for liftoff. Although part of me's thinking I need to do another. I need to do more farms. You know, as we terraform this, habitability will go up, our supply consumption will go down here, but still. How many farms have I actually got? 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just double the amount of farms that we've got going, and that's what I'm short by. And I said I need 6 of these. That's a lot. So habitat's been completed on Titan, which now means that they can start having babies. She's beautiful. Just out of curiosity, how long until I can send this back? If we send it to Callisto, send them all. 132. So actually, I've got enough fuel to go back now and still have a bit left over. That's a long journey, though. That's 20 years from current time. If I want it in a reasonable amount of time, I need like put a 0 and a bit on top of that, which is just that is not going to happen. Is there a better option? Is there a better option on Titan? I want to bring them back into play. Maybe Mars. Yes, fast start. Very little fuel as well. I mean, maybe send them over to Mars, because then we can grab some needed supplies for the outer moons. Because for the most part, this will be fine. This will run by itself now for many years. It's just we need to desperately get metal out here. What about Earth? No generated launch. Don't need a fucking launch vehicle. Wait, what? We're not. Okay, no, I know what it is because it's saying it needs fuel. It needs to actually grab some of this. That's why. Yeah, we don't quite have enough. So it's another year until I've got enough fuel, in which case it drastically changes the potential launch window. So it looks like Mars is probably going to be our best option to get them back onto the inner worlds. Can I do a slingshot Jupiter onto a moon? Not with the no. It's Jupiter's just we've got to play to catch up. That's the problem. So, oops. Mars orbit. Fastest. 5 years is still better than nothing. I wonder if we can slingshot ourselves round to Earth. Probably not. I mean, in theory, yeah, but time-wise, it would just be faster to go directly to Earth. Just risk missing the transfer window. All right, we'll do that. Research complete. Geothermal power turbine. So we're now researching bioreactors very quickly. Hydroponic farms now been done, so that's a vast increase of production. Also means that we're going to go through our carbon and water very, very, very quickly. Okay, so I don't know, I just keep on scaling this up, but then it's slowing me down having enough metal. Got people. Starting to reach our power limit. Alright, so that I've just added another 20 metal extractors. Can't do geothermal here because geological activity is too low. There's not enough of an atmosphere here, so we can't do wind power. Realistically, to me would be burning up too much oxygen. Like, I'm umming and ahhing. We wouldn't even have enough people, mind you, but I'm umming and ahhing. It would definitely keep our power going for sure. I'd have to bring some exotic alloys over from Earth. Because it will release carbon that will get automatically picked back up by these anyway. So it'll be automatically converted back into carbon and oxygen, but I kind of don't want to waste the oxygen, because I want to turn this oxygen into gas to terraform Mars at some point. So this is why I'm like, do I want to? You know what? Yeah, solid. How far am I away to be able to make my own exotic alloys? That's material extraction. That one. No, it's that one. Unlock facility. 2 years actually. If I knock it up, we've got too many things ahead of it though. So it's got to be a lot longer. $150,000 in the red. Oof. Can I make more of these? I'm thinking I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to look at new ships. Propellant capacity is 180 tons against the Hermes, which is 300 tons. Is it less or more fuel efficient? Is that's my question. Like, which one's more efficient on fuel usage? Am I missing something where it tells me that? I don't think I'm producing enough hydrogen to kick over to these yet. I mean, I can have them as supplementary. This would be good servicing the outer moons. The only problem is its capacity is way less. All right, I'll tell you what. That's yeah, that's going to the top of the queue, because that's going to solve a few problems. No, we're just going to get all them added. We need more labs. Quite a lot more labs. Right, okay, so our supplies have arrived, and that gives us 37 years of supplies. Beautiful. And it's still got means to get back, but what we're going to do, we're going to use this. Or actually, instead of over to Mars, Saturn, it's totally the other side of the sun. Though, I mean, that could. Solar orbit. So I'm going to say 1 ton of that, 500 of that. Haven't got enough fuel. Damn it. That's 28 days. And then we could have just slingshot ourselves over. But we lack the fuel. Like, we need 747 kilotons. My ships can't even carry that much. You know, all it is just, you know, falling technically into the gravity well. Okay, Mars orbit. So that will take all the propellant, leave us with 333. Yeah, we will accept that it's going to be 3.5 years for it to get there. And then from Mars orbit over to actually Callisto. I'm gonna try both. Right, so flying from here. It should have 300 and something fuel left. So I don't know whether this is a bug, an oversight, but it seems that it doesn't track the fuel on board. I'm pretty sure it used to. Quite even more, because we're not arriving with an empty fuel canister. Can I get? See, I can't click on it to see what's going on. Like you said, it had 300, a couple hundred tons of fuel left over. So in theory, we should be able to grav shot ourselves over to Callisto and Ganymede. But it's not letting me because it's claiming that there's no fuel to burn. That's a little annoying, but okay, fair enough. They can just go to Mars orbit then, and we'll just throw this stuff onto Mars actual. There you go. Our metal mining bases have started to complete. So on Earth, our beautiful home world. So if we, I think it's case of we just wait until these are built, and then we just build these. Let me buy some of them. That's going to need to go up into orbit. Anything else I want to send up into orbit for now? Yeah, we'll send the supplies up. So what's that? 1, 2, 2. So we're only using one Eagle. In fact, I should also send my noble gas up. So we'll send all of that. So this is going to require 2 Eagles. We'll send some metal up as well. In fact, I'll up that up so it's 3 Eagles. So what's that requiring? What, 9? Oh, I don't know. My brain's done. There we go. What's the time? Oh, 20 past 10. I'm tiring a little bit faster than normal tonight. Okay, so that's up there waiting for use. Like I said, we're not going to build anything until that's done. At most, I do need to get some more Hermes back, to be honest. We've got 4 en route. So no, it's this fleet thing actually give me a rifle. Yeah, it does. There we go. So problem caused by one mod is solved by another. So this is planned transits. This is ships in transit. So 2085. Not long to go. Not real time update though. Update on click. Okay. There we go. Has arrived. Hooray. I can't remember what it was bringing. It was bringing stuff over. Don't know what. Apparently we're producing supplies in orbit. Like, marginal amount, but... Huh? What? Okay, fair enough. So something slight, just being friendly and just dropping some supplies over to us. So... I'm going to drop these back onto Earth, actually. Just so I can utilize them. I know I had sent them into orbit for a reason, but I'm launching so much from Earth actual. I might as well just drop them so I can send them back up. It's a waste of fuel, but meh. Right, so this one's gonna be over to Mars because we're gonna send people over. So 1, 2, 4. There you go. 2. And then all of the crew capsules. I'm going to say rare metals can go over because we're like struggling. Right. Oh, that's not long. I need to add some supplies though. So if we do 280 and 15 supplies, that should be enough. Missions longer than 10 days require supplies. Not quite enough supplies. Need more supplies. Okay. Do that. That should be more than enough now. There we go. Fantastic. So I can burn the fuel. No, we'll go up. So it doesn't save us enough. It saves us what? 4 months? It's not worth the extra fuel. So they can be in space for 4 extra months. It's fine. So let's go send over 500 crew. Yeah. So 500 people over to Mars. So that's like near enough a 50% boost. It's also going to send over a spacecraft propellant as well. So we've got some in orbit. And then some things that we can utilize on the other moons. Yeah, okay, cool. There we go. Yes, I will pay the fuel tax. So, do I want to make more of these? No. To be fair, this is our people carrier at the moment. How long we got? A year and 8 months, 7 months. And counting down. So other corporations on that, so I can see. Like, are they even doing anything? No, they've just gone to sleep. As much as I don't want to, should I just see if it kickstarts them up a little bit? So you've used it to do that. I mean, it has seemed to wake them up for like a moment. They've now added this. They've got no people to utilize it though. Right, there we go. We've got the Cepha. So Cepha, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. 5. To be fair, I need to build more dry docks. Because I like building things in 5s and 10s. I should have 5s and 10s for this. Just, yeah. Common sense. Spacecraft Earth has arrived at Mars. So there we go. We've now got lots more people. Hopefully they will start giving us some tax revenue at some point. We do need more habitats, mind you. So what? 5? 10. Right, so now we've got 1,500 peoples sitting on Mars. Oh, space lieutenant. That's what did I send over? I don't know. I sent stuff back. That's coming to orbit, right? Yeah, so that's my noble gas and rare metals. Brilliant. I'm gonna drop the rare metals straight down. All of it, please. Thank you. All right, so we've now got 2,000 there. Still barely enough there. I've got 3 tons of metal up here. I can go towards it. Okay. So 25. I need 32 in a bit. I'm mining 6 tons a day on 50 extractors. Right, so our consumption will drop. We should now get more income. Yeah, we're now to 90,000 income and plenty of growing room. Fantastic. Also means then carbon. Oh, I forgot. No, I forgot that. Whoops. Right, back to Earth we go. Anything I want to take back. Like, I'm not needing the money. Like, I started today with 130 million. I only spent 28. Saying that, I have completed 3 contracts, so it's like worth 16.5 million to be fair. So I've spent a lot more than what that appears. So Ben, how you been, stranger? I'm good, mate. No, I'm thinking maybe we take this glass back, perhaps. I don't have launch vehicles though. Should fix that. Like, an eagle. I cannot do this because I have a plan, that's why. 2 eagles. Just in case I'm taking up loads too much for the rotary launchers. Even though I can do more rotary launchers now, can't I? You're fine. Fantastic. Good to hear, mate. 1, 2, 3. We've got enough people now. Power might be. No, we are good for power. Right, 4 the Cephers done. We need 1 more Cepher. Right, so that's the Eagles done. Let's plan these back to Earth. So glass. So we're taking all the glass that we've got and we're going to sell it. Tell you what, I'm also going to take the electronics and sell that. And then just for the hell of it, silicon. Actually, let's do it for 1 eagle. So it's 2, 1, 1. Is that exactly 2, 1, 1, or is that rounded? That's the question. I'm going to assume it's rounded. Right, do I want to go back with all this noble gas? No. Yeah, burn it. Burn it. Burn it. No. 4 months. No. No, no, no. We're not going to burn that much. Bloody hell. Right. Okay. So that's the homies going back to Earth for more peoples. Oh, I should have took the capsules back with me. Never mind. Just out of curiosity, do I, because it seems they're quite close at the moment, do we have enough to get these back? 20 set. No way am I taking everything. 10.8 kilotons of fuel to get back to Earth. Go on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Luna wants to buy glass. Yeah, go on. We already know it's these locks. Everyone's buying stuff off me now. I want the Chinese to buy stuff because they like pay so much. Life support. Why didn't I get? Did I miss the notification for that? Demos. Guess what I've done with my ships to supply it? Yeah, they're gone bye-bye. I don't know, I need this in a place where it's like a bit more obvious because I keep missing it. So Mars literally has no support for vessels at the moment. Oh no, yes it does. Okay, there we go. That we're fine. We kept two back, completely planned. Totally planned, 100%. We'll send 400 over. Did my stream just have a hiccup because my chat room kind of moaned at me for a minute? How can they live on Phobos and Deimos? Game magic. We also have habitat. We have rotating habitats that lets them live there as well. But yeah, my phone is even my phone struggling with Twitch chat. What is going on? But it's so small. Yeah, but that's why it's rotating. It's artificial gravity through trim. I can't pronounce it. I know the word, but I can't pronounce it. The thing you get in the fucking centrifugal for, yeah, but there's another word for it. I'll try and think of it. But spinny force. There we go. We're going to call it the spin force. The spin force. Yeah. Right. So yeah, there's spinny force at play. That's how they get to survive there. So it actually even says the word up there. Yeah, that word. Normally I can pronounce these words, not a problem. My brain is just looking at it and going, nope. That's just it's the connection between brain and mouth. This is going, nope. Centrifugal force. There. Yeah, close enough. Right. Anyway, did I finish setting that up? No, I didn't. Road Tory. Yeah, we don't need to send all the fuel over because as long as you've got enough to get back, that's fine. So send over 400 tons. Stefa is fine. See, oh, this is such an awesome view. Like you're coming in on the ship in question, right? And then you can see this is being Phobos here, right? Ah, so nice. Anyway, we've got the Cephas in orbit of Earth. This is going to go out to item. Metal. 400 tons of metal. 11 years, 5 months and 15 days. Oof. Ooh. Who knows what advances we would have found by then? Like, we're nearly at the end of the century. Rotary launcher has been completed on Mars, and we now have 5 at our disposal. We still haven't quite got enough to make our first freaking one. How silly do I want to go? The answer is going to be yes. Right, so I've just queued up another 20. Genetic engineering has been researched. So this decreases our supplies consumption by 15% and also reduce our crew requirements for facilities by 5%. Hooray! Titan spacecraft has arrived at Mars orbit. That's the Hermes. Has arrived. So we're going to send back to Titan. This is going to be metals. I should do this from Mars Actual because, you know, I need the metals from there. So much for saving up my metals because this is all of them. Not all of them, but this is quite a significant amount of them. I will have to use the Eagles. I have to use 2 Eagles, hence why I built 2 because, you know, thought ahead. This will arrive sooner than the Cephas. And that's on optimal. How not enough fuel. Right, 7 years it is then. That's fine. That's a-okay. Right. So we're a year without our Eagles. They're reserved at the moment. How long until this runs out? 50 years. So we're now up to 70 metal mining bases on Mars at the moment. We are mining 7.4 tons a day. Without further spending, I still need another 10 kilotons. That is still quite a weight for us. Spacecraft has arrived on Earth. Mars Actual. So this is where we are going to buy that. We are really going to spend our money. That. What else? What else? I think that'll be it for the moment, actually. So, all 40. This is going to get really fucking expensive. All the exotic alloys and all polymers, please. We are also going to send all the metals. Well, not all the metals, but a good portion of the metals. Dee 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 dee. 9-1. Ah, yeah, I need more LVs. So I need to put these up into Earth orbit first. Right, so all the alloys, all the metals, Might be able to get them all up, actually. All the noble gas. All of the polymers. $15. Right. $1.48 million. Beautiful. Right. These strategies. Problem is, I should have landed them in orbit. Because they have to get launched with a launch vehicle. That's the downside. 3.5 million apart. Oh, that was a very expensive mistake. Okay. But it's what I get for like still utilizing these. Like these should be. I should have retired these by now. So $7 million mistake there, landing them on Earth instead of putting them in orbit. Yeah, that was painful. Right, how do I get my phone to stop switching the bloody screen off? Well, I kind of worked it out the other day. All right, there we go. That should work. Right. So that will go away a couple of months because we're waiting for the LVs to cool down. Right, there you go. So they're all in orbit now. So Earth orbit, Mars orbit, all 40. Even though they can launch off Mars by themselves, in fairness, but still. Polymers. Saying that, I'm making polymers here. Do I need to send polymers over? No, I'm going to send it just exotic alloys and metal. If I'm to be honest. So what's that? That's 4. Hang on. 4354. 4354. Yes, there we go. 20 kilotons of fuel required. How much have I actually got in Earth orbit? 20. Yeah, we won't take it all. There we go. I didn't actually see when the arrival time was. I've just accepted it. 2 years. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. Other than supply, so I need anything up here at the moment. I should actually make some orbitals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Right. 2, 6, 4, because I only want to utilize one, please. Thank you. Cool. So on Earth, obviously, we brought back a bunch of stuff that we can go now sell. Just to tie our Mueller situation over a little bit. It was silicon as well, right? 11 million. There you go. Not wanting more glass. Yeah, okay. I didn't actually wipe it out, that's why. Right. Let's not mine silicon. Actually, yeah, I can, because silicon's free. There's no license on it. So, yeah, that's fine. Soon, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's a lot right there. Right, so should be able to build one more. So that's our 5 orbitals on Mars orbit. So we're going to start getting all the habitats completed, which means, you know, less fuel consumption, not fuel consumption, supply consumption. At the same time, that should knock me over to that, and they'll start actually multiplying by themselves. We've completed robotics. Required, reduces crew required by facilities by 5%. Hooray. Which means we're going to find like this. See, that was 143 people working. And we weren't actually able to man everything. So we're now manning everything with 27 people. So, yeah, because this was 2 people required, it's now only 1. That was 20, it's now 17. Same with that. I think that was like 25 carbon mine. Sorry, it's 5 per 1. It's now 4 per 1. Yeah, that numbers works out. It'd be same with this as well. So yeah, so we're now saving ourselves some significant manpower. Like this was nearly 1,000. Like this alone, like we're saving 70 people off of the metal mining base now. So yeah, beautiful. Right, so expert systems next one, which should reduce the crew requirement even further. Actually, even by 10%. But this is the big one. It reduces maintenance cost by 20%, which means our facility upkeep that we're seeing, 170,000, will drop. Obviously, we've already got modifiers attached, so I can't tell you exactly how much it will drop by because it's not. I'm not sure how they do the math with it, if I'm honest. But yeah. So Earth, these guys have arrived somewhere down here. I completely missed it among all them. So obviously our Stratos brought back the capsules. We're going to grab those capsules now, and these are going to go to Mars actual. We're also going to take some metal along with us as well. So what, another 200? All right, close enough. Cool. So 5 Eagles to be used. 2093, that's fine. Can we go faster? Somehow fastest gets us there at a later date. Work that one out. I need to add supplies on. So 95. 100 supplies. Probably going to need more actually. Right, so that gets us there. It's so, see, that's so much faster, but not enough for us for this maneuver. Your launch vehicle cannot lift this much fuel. Reduce fuel or change launch vehicle. See, I like it when it's that because I know I just need to increase these. And what will happen is it will let me buy that off the market. It's locked up. It can't register. Why? So what, if I do all of them, I just can't launch enough. I can't launch enough fuel. It is the problem. Not enough thrust for this maneuver. Okay, so this is where now I'm confused because minimal propellant needed is that. I'm using 20 LVs, right? So it should be bringing up what, 60? No. I suspect that the issue is going to be the LVs themselves can't bring this up and the fuel off the market. That's my guess. That's the cause. Even though I don't know, see, to me that doesn't make sense because the numbers aren't. It's like it's an extra kiloton of fuel required. But then I removed that. Oh, here you go. We found one. we got there. But so this needs to be broken down a bit more to make it a bit more clear what it is. Like, it's experience that's taught me where I'm looking for, but then it doesn't. I need to know how close I am. But it won't even let me do it. I'm pressing yes. Yes. Give me the fuel. Why won't you let me do it? Give me the fuel. I want the fuel. Give me. Give me. Right, so apparently, no, this isn't happening. Okay. How much have I actually got in orbit? I don't know. If I send everything I've got up into orbit, maybe. Right, so all the noble gas that I've got here, bunch of metal. We're gonna have to send some supplies up as well. Just like sending random numbers of stuff up, to be honest. No. Right, what else was it I was sending over? Metals. The metal supplies, the capsules. I'm sure I was sending something else. Scott alloys. Rare metals. Got 21 years. We're getting slow drabs coming through anyway. Polymers is producing. The Stratos is bringing over the exotic alloys, or it should be. I don't know, hydrogen maybe? No, it wasn't hydrogen, but should I take some? Should I take some emotional support gases over? Yeah, why not? In fact, I'm going to take this throw this carbon dioxide up there. Right, 20 times 100 is 16,000. Oh, trying to work that out. So 257. Yeah, maybe. I think I can go more than that. Tell you what, I'm not going to try and work that out exactly. So that's going to be close enough. Right, that's going to be using up a load. A load. We need more rotators up here. Don't have rare metals. Never mind. Right, over to Mars now. Mars actual, because I want you just to drop it down, because the ship will stay in orbit anyway. Right, so 100 tons of supplies. Metal. Just all as much metal as I can now. So 925. Okay. So 10 months. See, this is giving me proper numbers now. But even then, why? Not enough thrust for this maneuver. Insufficient propellant, yeah. Why does it let me do that? Normally it only lets me go to like its maximum. Flight cost. 810 tons leftover propellant. 1.09 kilotons. So that's trying to take more than I have. There we go. I need to have more rotating habitats because we need to turn this into a staging area. So rare metals, is that all I've got? Can I buy some? Yeah. 1,000 rare metals. And then order supplies, please. And then what? Another 800 supplies. Right, so that should be 4 required. Cannot lift this payload. No, so I was at the wrong one. Okay. Habitat constructed on Earth. So Earth orbit. Right. So if we do 10, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 20 in total. So basically we can house 2,000 people up in orbit. Once it's built anyway, it will just take a moment. Significantly lower the consumption. And it also means if it does happen to run out, they don't all die. Earth orbit's arrived at its Mars orbit, nearly missed that. Right, so that's the Stratoses have arrived. Excellent.
Bits received.
Silver, thank you very much for the 200 biddies. Much appreciated. Right, so orbital drop. Resources is all the metals. All the exotic alloys as well. So there we go. So it's now arrived. So we can now save our power problems and build a carbon power plant. That requires 179. It was 200 before the recent technology. So we will build a carbon power plant that will consume our carbon dioxide. No, it won't. It will consume our carbon and oxygen. Sorry. So what we need now, so the problem is that will just eat through that. Like when I say eat through it, it will eat through it. So we're going to want another 10 of these minimum. No, probably more. So that's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So that's 100 in total of extractors. Also they need to be converting this over to this, so I'm going to up that to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I did have enough metals to get my first magnetosphere done, but this is kind of taking precedence, so oh well. Right, oh, lots of things. Something just happened on Luna. What we got? All Solex. Okay. I don't know. Do I be nice? Yeah, I'll be nice. Like I said, it's a case of it will get them started. So they've now actually got colonists on Luna. The hope is it will trigger them into doing more stuff, which means there's more opportunities of resources being gathered from other places. Right, okay, so that's we're now up to 12. Of course, that's up to 13 years now. It's only going to get better. Carbon dioxide extractor. So once the power plant's done, that is going to crash hard. Oh, I'm so glad I got the batteries in there. All right, okay, that's now killing the battery. How long we got left? Oh god, over a year. Is there anything I can do to kick that in? Because that's going to be gone before then. All right, let's switch that off. Switch that off as well. So that will just help. It won't solve the problem. Right, what has happened? Earth orbit has arrived on Mars. So that's all our new people. So we need now a bunch more habitats. So we're now up to nearly 3,000 people on Mars. I need at least 10. No, add 20. Unfortunately, they also use power. How long? Oh, nearly there, nearly there. Power's about to drop, but we're nearly there. We just completed expert systems. Fantastic. So as we can see, that has dropped, oh my god, nearly $41,000 less than what it was when we last looked. So that was a significant improvement. Then again, we have switched a few facilities off, so that has also helped. But we are out of power, so this is going to fluctuate like crazy until that's in place. And there we go, it's now in place. Brilliant. So now we have got a look on how everything's going. More or less. So we will deplete Mars's atmosphere in just under 6,000 years. Oxygen wise, yeah, we can go bigger. It might be silly, but my plan is to actually completely get rid of the entire atmosphere on Mars before we look at terraforming it. That's my goal. But just because I want to put electromagnetic catapults on there, and you can only put them on if there's no atmosphere. So I want to remove the atmosphere, place them down, then put the atmosphere back because it doesn't disable them yet. Obviously, it might change in the future, but let's take advantage whilst we can. So for starters, we could finally do our first magnetosphere. We have enough at last. We are also going to let's do 10 nitrogen extractors because I do actually need to extract it. We need to do another 20 carbon dioxide extractors just to get that above. Water, we need more water ice extractors, so we will grab them. I've actually run out of stuff. Cheeky, yes. You know me, I love finding loopholes and taking full advantage of them. 66,000 years, 44,000 years, 29,000 years, 26 going down. Okay, fluctuating a bit. 30,000 years. That's fine. That is fine. 5,000 years for the carbon dioxide. There'll be a bit more, bit less actually, because you know we're still doing them. Right, so we now produce an excess carbon dioxide. It's now 5,000 years until depletion. As I said, we are going to go absolutely silly with this, as in how we can. And so we're going to literally power this purely off of carbon until we run out, and then we'll come up with a different solution. It's 34,000 years for the nitrogen. What's our workforce like? We've still got plenty of workforce. Population numbers, $133,000 on colony. Okay. To be fair, I can switch these back on now. Now power's solved. I'm going to delete these. I just want them gone. Right, more metal extractors then. Right, so that's another 30. We're also going to add 2 more carbon dioxide. So that will knock it up to 120. Because we are going to get a massive drop in about 40 years. To be fair, with this mass production, I should build more of these. Now down to 30 years. Improved atmosphere recycling. So that decreases supply consumption by 25%. Nice. Someone's now down to a year. Okay. So I need to get some supplies over to here. So we are going to send our electric ships over, unless I can get some Cephas. I need one. What am I missing? Rare metals. I'll buy them. Launch them up into orbit. Can't be all that I'm missing though, surely. Electronics. Actually, we'll send. Actually, I sold all my electronics, didn't I? Okay, fair enough. Considering that we started with 200 people there, we're now to 241. That's good. To be fair, that's cheaper than I thought. Okay, Earth orbit. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need more. Okay. Solid. I will buy some electronics. Buy them back. Sure, I took a loss, but it's fine. It is what it is. Wait, have I calculated that wrong? 2400. 24. No, it is 4. Yeah, that's right. So these steppers are going to be our supplier for these guys, even though I know that they will run out long before. Can I order this? No. Oh, that's a shame. I'm actually getting taxes from the colonists in orbit of Earth. That's amusing. So basically, for those that are unaware, every human that you have not on Earth, you get $1 for, by the looks of it, $1 a day. So I need to get another 8,000 people off of Earth just to break even with my expenses at the moment. But actually, technically, it'll be more because obviously I'll need the infrastructure to support those 8,000. You know, I think that's not. I think this is not telling me correct, because there's no way that adds up to $134,000. So there must be some modifier that. Oh no, it does work actually. Sorry, because that's monthly, that's daily. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's your modifier. There you go. It's times 30. So the next supply after the comet. What's the capacity of a rotating space station? The first structure you get is 100, but you do get a bigger version once you research this. Rotating station is 1,000. So obviously we're using rotating habitat at the moment. It's 100. Once we've unlocked it, I'd have to look at the numbers. Is there a proper O'Neill cylinder? Maybe. To be fair, this is one that we should do. This will help us out. City station. Yeah, I said city station is... Fast spinning ring. Right, yeah, so that's an orbital as well then. That's 20,000. But it just comes down to, is there any savings other than mouse clicks? I don't know, it's throwing me off that the glass and supplies are in a different order on them. But actually, if you've got the numbers, the city station is way better. Like, capacity is 1,000, 360 tons of metal, 90 tons of rare metal. Times it by 20, yet you're only just doubling the construction cost. It is. It's an approximate double construction cost for 20 times the capacity. So we'd have to look at the overall maintenance cost is probably where you decide the balancing. Right, so dome habitat would be for things like Mars and domed colonies. If I remember correctly, this is effectively equivalent to 10 normal habitats, but you're just using alloys instead of metals. That's insane. So that's more power efficient. But look at it. Look at the construction cost: 110 tons, 275 tons. So that's a slight double to triple construction cost for 300 times the capacity. I'm just curious where the balancing is going to go once like further along early access. I think it'd be cool if different factions have different goals, i.e. terraforming versus large space station versus large dome city first. Cybernetics, genetic engineering. Yeah, the problem is, like, you look at the tech tree. It's very simplistic, as it were. Like, the only thing really about this tech tree just takes ages to research stuff. That is it. Like, it looks like there's lots, yeah, but it's still beta. I mean, it's early access. They've already removed some technologies that they've deemed not worth having. See, the thing is, I think what's going to make this game excel, providing that the foundation is solid, and so far the foundation is looking good. If they keep building on foundation and make it an amazing foundation, what is going to really push this game is going to be the mods, because on it, people are already making mods for it. Like, it's really straightforward to make. It's Unity engine anyway. And this type of game, you know, it's a space game. It's a nerdy game. It's going to attract people who know how to mod, know how to program anyway. And I reckon, you know, as we get more features, as the AI gets made, because the AI is bare bones deliberately. Like, they want to get they want to be more or less feature complete, and before they start working on the AI, which makes a lot of sense, and I agree with. But I am really looking forward to where they're going to go. Like, there is a roadmap. When you launch the game, there is a roadmap. I'm not going to pre-launch it just to see it. Let me just see if it's somewhere online. So obviously the roadmap says there's other systems. No, it seems that the only way to, unless someone's uploaded it to Google, I'm not seeing it. But there's there's going to be more mega structures, more solar systems, which means hopefully travel between those solar systems. Yeah, like I said, I love the potential scale of this. I love the idea. Like, we'll just see how it goes. Like, I'm very much looking forward to it. Did I stick the thing up there? I did. Right, cool. That's my 10th. Right, so these Cephers are to be sending supplies over to what's it? Lucia. To be fair, I should look at getting some a colony set up on Ceres now, because this can be self-sustaining. I just need to keep providing it with metal. Right, Mars, right, on Titan, hooray! We're up to 103 people. Nice, we've had 3 babies. We brought a ton of stuff. I can't remember what we brought over, but we brought over things. Which is very nice. I'm sure it was metal that we brought over. Metal and some supplies. Right. So water extractor. Over 111,000 years. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. For lols, do I want to extract the atmosphere? I mean, I'm already extracting some of it. But just for absolute giggles, do I want to extract the atmosphere on Titan? Yeah, go on, let's do it. So no, we have to start slow because I don't have the population to support it at the moment. In fact, that's literally all I can do currently. Maybe one more then. Yeah, apart from Earth. Actually, I might even do it from Earth just because it sounds funny. I think every orbital body, we don't do any terraforming until I've completely extracted the atmosphere. I've dropped the atmospheric pressure down to 0, and then I'll just throw it on there. I just want to see how silly and possible it is. 1 human died. Wait, what? How? Hang on. Oh, because I have 1 habitat. Wait, how did we get an extra person? Why did that go above the spaces then? That shouldn't have happened. Very strange, right? Yeah, strange. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, I had already done the 10. That was silly. All right, good job. I spotted that. All right, so 800 tons of supplies. We're going to do 400 tons, and we're going to send over 400 metal. So it's going to be 4 years. No, just under 4 years to get there. That's fine. I'll say for the most part, I'm just going to keep making these. Right, next thing that's going to run out is going to be Lunar. Right, 104. So the exact amount of people that everyone's working, and we have no spaces requiring more workers. Right, so 17,000 years to fully extract this fuel. We're not extracting it at the moment. 228,000 years to extract this noble gas. Not extracting that. 114 for that deposit, and then it'll kick on to that. 22,000 years for the water. Right, Mars is finished building everything but this, so we can have a look. 4,000 years for the carbon dioxide. Just under 30,000 years for the nitrogen. It's not even touching that yet. Okay. So 1,000 years for this. Got plenty. That's being consumed by electronics, isn't it? Yeah. It's gonna have to be more water extractors then. Do another 10. So it's a 12 tons a day on metal. Oh, advanced alloying techniques, unlocked exotic alloy production, and also increased production of alloy smelting by 10%. Lovely. Right, so we can now make our own exotic alloys. And that requires rare metals and fissiles. What am I not mining? That's right, fissiles. So at the moment, no, we won't be making them yet. Though, if I can get, I mean, I can start mining that. 350 kilotons. But we do need to, right, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to send those Cephas, just to do a quick supply run. I have rotary launcher. I have no launcher here, so I can't send anything back. Okay, cool. Neki, what? When did I say it was arriving? 2101. Okay. So next mission to complete this this year is this dropping. That's a random. So I don't even know what's aboard there, to be honest. Oh yeah, I have stuff on Pluto, don't I? Completely forgot about that. Scrap all of them. Oh, I'm 8 short. Oh, that sucks a little bit. So that is just over 2 million years. Yeah, we can wait. It's fine. Actually, gas. Slight atmosphere. Very, very slight atmosphere. Okay. Yeah, that's a shame. To be fair, shame's no metal on it, because I could have turned that into Anyway, it don't matter. It's not like I'm doing anything with Pluto for a long time. Like trying to support Pluto is going to be not easy, because that look how far away I am from everything. So Neptune. Let's wait for these other Cephas to be done. I'm actually curious how long it would take the Cephas to get out to Pluto, so we're going to have a look once they're built. Saying that, is that actually... Oh, it's actually approaching the sun. Alright, Cephas. Oops. Well, let's say Pluto, just out of curiosity. I mean, that's a lot faster than I thought, I will be honest. Because I'm not going to lie, I was expecting... You gotta think, when we sent over the Salinas, it was like 50 years. Or close to 50 years. Okay, my thinking here is, do I want to send out a one-way colony ship? Send enough metal along. I can keep the supplies running for like centuries, potentially. Downside, that's not really that much though. We'd be better off sticking them onto Sharon. %13 habitability versus 13%. I'm just doing it for the fun of it now. Right, so 10. So we're going to send over. Oh, I need to see what there is. Two, three, four. So we can get resource it begun. Right, so 2 radioisotope generators, 4 mining modules, 2 construction equipments. Then it will be, say, 400 metal. $120 supplies. Have resources out to the lab. So this is getting this set up and ready. Glass. Right, so rare metal. Probably just go, the rest will just do metal. So we've got the launch pad. So it'll be research lab, launch pad, couple of farms. Saying that, it also needs to be, yeah. And then what the fleet that brings the capsules over, we'll have more metals to get the extractors done. The mobile miners will get it started. Yeah, it will be normal habitats as well. So I don't need to account for extra with a rotating habitat. Okay, cool. Yeah, for funsies. Right. So 2110 is when it will arrive. Because why not? Right, so I need more rare metals. If I'm honest, at this point, I'm thinking I'm going to start building at Mars. Did I bring all my rare? No, I've still got rare metals here. Because all this should be getting brought into Mars orbit anyway. Obviously, I've got 5 orbital shipyards now. So I can build, what, 4 on the current 3. Right, let's just quickly check the moons. So it's a 150 plus people-wise. So we've mined out all the water from Deimos. So that can go. We will now turn that into 3 more silicon mines. Right, workforce is 68. Okay, what I'm going to do is, because we've got these in orbit at the moment, and we've got the rotary launch. Oh, I can't send people up with that. I need to make an atlas. Not an atlas, and this one. Okay. So I'm going to drop this down to just under 100 people. So I'm going to send... I've only got 2 capsules anyway, so it'll actually be 40 people that we go. Phobos. So both back. Both capsules. And then all the water. Okay, so the idea is now that Deimos has no water, is we've got to slowly bring all the water over to Phobos. Once that's run out, we'll kill the mobile refinery. In fact, I'm thinking, do I want to kill the mining module as well? I don't know. I might actually drop them onto Mars for the time being. But it's basically, we're looking to stretch out the supplies as long as possible. But I want to try and make sure that I am getting this as fast as possible. So we need to send metal back. I can use the rotary on the return because it's capsules are going back empty. I will send 1 capsule. And then lots of metal. More metal. Okay. So I need to build another one of these because they're one use only. Many of them as I can. There we go. We built our first magnetosphere generator on Mars. Hooray! Right, there we go. So Mars has got it. So this is now dropped down to 9.4 rads. Habitability, if I remember correctly, was 43%. But that will slightly increase, which means our supply consumption will slightly decrease. Has very slightly decreased. So I'll make sure looking at resources. The only ones that should be going down is this and this. And this I should actually. Can I get another 10 of these in? It should be fine. Right, Earth's orbit has arrived at Titan. Excellent. What did I send over? Metal. Yeah, lots and lots of metal. So this is going to allow us to build more extractors. So the extractions that we are wanting, obviously noble gas. So 1, 2, 3. 10 million tons, 10 megatons of nitrogen. I mean, we're going to extract it. Fuck, saying that. No, my problem is I don't have enough people. It's all good me building them. I can't do anything. I can't man them. I don't have enough workers. I mean, anything that I can do that doesn't require workers, no, that everything requires workers. This should free up some people, though. Right. So for now, fine. They can stay there. They're happy. I don't have anything on any of the other Saturn moons. So let's see, Ganymede, Callisto. Have we got any struggles going on with either of them? No, not at the moment. We're just lacking people to make babies. That's it. Right, we're going to send these Hermeses back to Earth. And we're going to send the capsules back with him. So 2102, 3 years away. Can we get there sooner? Yeah, no. Not enough. All right. Yeah, fine. Right, as for the Cephers, we're going to have them go to Mars. No, Mars. Loot. We're going to send them to Loot. I would like to send supplies, but the problem is I can't use that now. I'm gonna have to use that. All right, fine. 8 years, 3 months, 4 days. That's fine. All right. Yeah, all the life supports are good. All good. Circle mine finished. All right, so down to 63 years. All right. Just have a look at workforce. Because I'm tempted to take 20 away, but then I'm also... Because I will have to do at least one more supply run before we like go full evacuation mode, and I'll just, you know, take everything. Right, we won't take people at the moment. I will bring more metal back. Oh, I definitely need bigger ships. So that's an extra 20 people, so that takes it up to 104. Okay, so we're just going to kind of leave them to it until we get a shout for supplies in just under 20 years, and then we'll just top it up and, you know, have a look with what's happening. Phobos is up to nearly 200 people. Only 125 of those are working. Looks like the silicon is the one that can get a boost. So that's going to be an extra 40 people. We are going to grab... I mean, it's not much on the grand scheme of things, but we're going to take 600 metal, drop it to Mars. And then when we look at Mars, Mars is up to 18.3 kilotons. We need to double that. Already, yeah, like really doubled it. Our power consumption. Okay. Well, balls. Okay. I need more power. Ah. Right. It's a hydrogen power plant. It will release water after consuming oxygen and hydrogen. We are not anywhere close to producing that much excess water or hydrogen. Okay, oxygen. I mean, we're close to producing enough oxygen, but we are nowhere near close to producing enough hydrogen. How many have I got? I've got 5 running. Like, I suspect the power required it will offset what we generate too much. Oh, do I really have to use more solar? Oh, yeah, I reckon I'm gonna have to, you know. I don't want to, but I think I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to do these. Right. 4. And well, we're getting like 1, 2 per each one, right? No, just over 2 and a bit. Not even close. Okay, okay. Right, let's shut down the electronics fab because I've got 2 kilotons. That's fine for the time being. Keep that running. Habitats need to be high priority anyway. That needs to be higher priority because that's affecting habitability. So what I need is more power. Because if I'm going to do this, like, that's 240 power alone. So for like each one of these, I need a power plant. I'll tell you what, I'm going to jump up to the front. It's just going to help me a little bit, but it won't solve the problem. Improve solar cells. Drop it up to above cybernetics. So it won't fix the problem, but it will help with the problem. Right, Earth. There we go. Our supplies have arrived. Fantastic. 34 years. Brilliant. Don't make babies. You don't need to make babies, so stop making babies. I mean, you do need to potentially make babies, but still. Geothermal power, are you serious? Would I want to make a geothermal plant on a comet? Like, I'd do that on a proper planet. Don't need to make babies to stop making babies. Oh, quite. Yeah, I need to make babies other places. That's it. That is all she right. I should bring carbon over actually, and then stick a farm in. Right, over to Mars for me, please. All 10 Cephas. I would like you take 800 tons of noble gas, please? 2 years. Yeah, just under 2 years. Excellent. Yeah. Lovely. Lovely. What are we looking at? It's $94,000 in debt. Not debt, in the negative now. So the licensing's coming off for extracting noble gas on Earth. It's only got like 400 years before it runs out. We're actually producing a surplus of carbon at the moment. Tell you what, I am gonna build 3 of them. 4, 5. Yeah, okay, 5 of them. Which means we're going to have a massive increase of requirement for that. So that's going to wipe out the carbon in like no time. I can't even add anything else until they're in place. Right, exoskeleton has been done, so it reduces crew requirement by 5%, increases mining efficiency by 5%. That's nice. That's gone up by 0.4 tons a day. It's still better than nothing. Right, so this improved solar cell will quote unquote help with our little power shortage at the moment. Did I get rid of the glass kill? No, we are making glass very slowly. I've got some here though, so what I'll do is let's use the Cephas, because I don't need that much. Right, while we're doing this, do I want to take anything over that just might need a little bit of a bump? How much energy are you producing? Just under 50%, just over 50% of your energy, sorry. I could like nick one of these and send it back to Mars. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not seeing need to send anything from Mars, so but we're sending stuff to Mars, right? So glass, say 200, because that's 4 solar panels, and then we're also going to send a bit of metal, so 120. Tiny bit of metal, but still. This should default to fastest when it's a solar, just saying. No, so this is just taking a big run up and booting that can down the road. All right, there we go. So that's going to bounce a bit up and down, but for the most part, that's going up. So our power problem is solved right now. The next thing we've got to do, we want to I want to dump a bunch of carbon here, because this I can just then ignore this for a while. So we're going to send the Cephas over. So 320 carbon. Oh, maybe not all of that. So 200 carbon and 120 metal. Didn't look at how long it was going to take. Good job I've got this. 2107. Oof. 6 years away. Okay. That's fine. I mean, that's lasting more than long enough. Like 30 years or something. So the next thing we're going to do, we are going to send these over to Phobos orbit. So send all 40. Take all the fuel with you because you're going to need it to get back. And now what we're going to do is we are going to launch all that metal into space, into orbit. I should probably, can I get another one of these? No, I need more alloys. Okay, we've got enough people to make a alloy production. I do actually. Alloy smelting. I can't do this now because I've got that window open. So what's my limit? 8. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I don't actually need to. All right, metal. Technically, we can send all of it. Too much cargo loaded. No, 6,000, because that's my limit of the ships. But one rotary launcher will get the job done. There we go. Oh, I landed them. Oh no, I didn't mean to land them. They'll mean. Oh. Oh, they'll. You know what? We're gonna scrap them now. But take the resources. Sod it. Whoops. I didn't mean to land them. They're meant to go into orbit, and then we do an orbital drop because that's a heck of a lot of fuel to get. Even on Mars, the fuel. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. Right. Hermes will be our go-between now, because we should be absolutely okay with noble gas when we're going around the Martian moons. It's a little less capacity per trip, but that's fine. So Phobos, yeah, won't quite tip us over. So if we send them over to Demos, no cargo. Make sure you got enough fuel to travel around. Then that is going to Phobos. So 3900. And just use that. Thank you. All the fuel. No, you're not going to let me. There we go. Right, so that's now there. So that's going to last us 70 years making supplies. That's fine. So this is down to 50 years. 87 working. We can add more people. I need to send metal over. Going to bed. Okay, Ben, have a good one. Good seeing you again, mate. Thank you for popping in. So Phobos to Demos. We're just going to send 1,000 over. Yeah, need to make sure I've got fuel for the way back. So it dropped our workforce requirements down. So let's see, it's down 3. It's down at 3. So what, another 5? In fact, we could go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually nice. All we have resources for. That will bring it to like 114, 113. And since these stay in orbit anyway, I can go direct. Bless me. Right. Right, so we just dropped all the silicon, but well, a bunch of silicon onto here. We're nearly close to getting a second. Started the construction of a second anyway. Saying that, I was talking about sending some people over to Sharon. Like I've got the setup heading over. I just need people to go over now. Do I still have mobile habitats? Have 1. It's like for 20 people. I need 5 minimum. Do I have any on Luna? Have 1 on Luna. I don't know. I think it's a bit of a waste just to build. To go pick them up. I might as well just scrap them and rebuild them. I'm just seeing if I've got mobile set on other places. Yeah, I've got mobile here. Don't have enough metal to convert that over. I do here though. So 1, 2. Thing is, I don't have the fuel to traverse between the moons at the moment. Right, my thinking is if I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. I'm gonna do 6. And then we'll send it with 6 capsules. Oh, Titan has arrived. There we go. Beautiful stuff. So this is gonna head back to Titan, maybe? No, I think the Jupiter moons. So if we do Callisto. $11. Is that right? I swear some ships are disappearing. So we're going to send metal. Supplies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that should be fine. They got one construction equipment though. So you can get them built before it arrives, so that's fine. It's gonna need carbon. I'm gonna send a bunch of carbon over as well, and then some noble gas. No selected launch vehicle. So 10 years. We're actually within the window now. Okay, why add it up here when this is actually optimal? I don't know. It will be a one-way trip though. It won't quite have enough fuel to get back. But we'll get there in 3 years' time. So 140 crew, like loads of supplies, loads of additional materials to help build Callisto up. So that can head off. Keeps us at home is around Earth. So close to getting to building another one. All right, so that's the mobile habitats done. So off to Sharon. I send 10 out. I'm going to do the mobile habitats first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just making sure that we've got the exact number. I can't. I'm sending. Am I got radioisotope generators going out? I'm not sure. I'm going to send one anyway. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I've already got one out part of the setup crew, the setup flight. Right, so metals. So just that. If I remember correctly, we've got the research lab, launch pad set, farm going out as well. Obviously we've got people, so I need supplies. That'll be a heck of a trip, so minimum 200 tons. Maybe take some noble gas, so I've got a way back. I need another LV. I've got to wait for the LVs to build. Okay, that's fine. Oh, technically not enough supplies. Right, so get there a year sooner. That's an oof. Right, okay. Let's do 500, 90 noble, 400 supplies. I said I want to do optimal because I want to. See if I can find one. No, looks like that is. So 2115 is when it will arrive on Sharon, and that'll be basically the furthest humans we have away from Earth. So 140 brave souls going out there. They should end up with about 5 years worth of supplies once they arrive anyway. Obviously the setup that's going over on the Sephons should have already got the farms ready, so they can just jump straight in and start making their own food, and they'll be able to live there for hopefully centuries. There we go. Woo. Exciting. Right, anyway, it's 12:30. It is time for me to wrap up for tonight. We've made tons of progress. Like, we've got now 3,000 people on Mars. We've got our first magnetosphere built. Got to do 5 more. Got to finish mining this off of Demos, which I absolutely expect to do in no time at all. Only 4,000 years to get rid of the carbon dioxide off Mars, though. Why you think about it though, because that is not going to last much longer. So carbon dioxide extractor, I've just added another 20. I don't think that's going to be enough, if I'm honest, so we're going to add even more.
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude.
Warren!
Gratitude dispensed.
Hello, stranger. Thank you for the tier 2 sub for 57 months. I think that's enough. Right, I think that's 50 queued up right there. That is going to absolutely wreck my power. What was that? Research completed. There you go. That will help with the power on Mars. Like I said, just a little bit. But yes. Anyway, right. Thanks for popping in. Good seeing you all as always. I will be back tomorrow with more Study Expanse, unless I get asked to do a job, then it'll be next week. But I'll mention it in Discord. Have a good one. Good night. Ciao.